death, even death on a cross. For this reason also, God highly exalted him and bestowed on him the name which is above every name, so that the name of Jesus every knee will bow, for those who are in heaven and on earth and under the earth, and that every tongue will confess that Jesus Christ is Lord, to the glory of God the Father. As in all things, the best example to go to is Jesus. You want to see humility? He was God. He is God. And he came down as a man for us. That is humility. And he asked us to be humble. He became a child, a human child. And he acted like a human child because he needed his father. He went to his father for all things. Again, remember the prayer, the reading I did. That's his prayer, praying to his father to take that cup. But he knew his father wanted him to do. So again, he humbled himself to his father's will. You are feeling, maybe you're feeling a little prideful, or maybe you're feeling, I'm doing good right now. I don't necessarily on my side, but we always need God on our side. But if you're feeling that, you're one step away from that precipice, and you feel you might need prayers, you have that opportunity. But if you are in that state where I don't need God, but you might be considering, well, maybe I do. And you want to know what that's like, you also have that opportunity. Bring those forward as we stand and sing.
Hark the gentle Jesus fall, tenderly upon your ear. His cries of love and pity call, turn and listen, say, I'm here. Ye that labor and are heavy laden, upon your dear Lord's breast. Ye that labor and are heavy laden, come and I will give you rest. Take his yoke, for he is meek and lowly, bear his burden to him turn. He who calleth is the Master holy, he will teach if you will learn. Ye that labor and are heavy laden, lean upon your dear Lord's breast. Ye that labor and are heavy laden, come and I will give you rest. Then his loving tender voice obeying, bear his yoke, his burden take. Find the yoke, his hand is on you laying, light and easy for his sake. Ye that labor and are heavy laden, lean upon your dear Lord's breast. Ye that labor and are heavy laden, come and I will give you rest. Well, thank you for the message. Do we have any other announcements before one of us closes in prayer?
Mom and Dad's anniversary.
Kelly's birthday today.
Kelly and Clint's birthday. Okay, so we have 2 songs this now.
I didn't recognize Clint back there with no hair. Not the daddy in the picture.
That's okay, I thought Ron was Seth.
I'm probably gonna get in trouble for this, but I'm gonna make an announcement here, and he's gonna be on me later, I know. We have a special treat next Sunday. We do. Brother Gabriel we're gonna be short on men, that normally do our preaching. Brother Gabe has so graciously stepped up to bring us a message next Sunday. And I have been excited. I have been excited since he agreed to this on Wednesday. One reason, he said, by him doing it, I didn't have to struggle with Friday. My turn's come. But I just asked everyone if they would to remember Gabe in prayer this week, because it is a great undertaking, and it's an important undertaking. So, thank you to the men who normally do this. I can't give my appreciation enough. Are there any other announcements? If not, Brother Clint?
Yeah. Yeah, let's pray. Heavenly Father, thank you for today, the day that we get to celebrate our mothers, and the fact that we have them, Lord, and all the other blessings that you have placed in our lives, and the things that you've given us, Lord. Help us to be thankful for those, and for our family here, Lord. It's in Jesus' name we pray this.
Amen.
All right, that'll be the anniversary card. We're anniversary card. Happy anniversary. Happy anniversary. Happy anniversary. Happy anniversary. All right, birthday to Clint and Kelly. You gotta remember that. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Clint and Kelly. Happy birthday to you.
Ron, I told Cheryl we don't do the guy.
Good morning, everyone. Give me a sec. Good morning, sir. How you doing? Happy birthday. Doing well. Good morning, everybody. Go live. Don't know why. And say Happy Mother's Day to all you mothers, especially seeing as how my oldest daughter had my first granddaughter, my third grandchild, Saturday morning at about 1:08. 8 pounds, 12 ounces, 20 inches long. Little girl. Let's see what else. Truck is sounding weird. Not yet. So yeah, now I'm a new grandpa again. Good morning, Sino. I guess it's not quite afternoon. Getting there. Good morning. No, go ahead, go ahead. I'm not leaving yet. No, I've got the AC on. Hot outside. Good morning, Gabe. How you doing, sir?
Good, brother. How you doing?
Oh, not too bad, not too bad.
Good.
Yeah, good to see you guys as well. So the last Saturday was men's meeting here at the church. A month prior, I had come out after the men's meeting because it could be a men's work day. We'd come out and clean, fix wood on a couple of the sheds here at the church building. And the month prior, I had come into work, or come into church Sunday morning, and I looked over at the church as I came around the corner, which is behind some trees. And as soon as I got around the trees, I happened to look over at the church building, and it was like dirty, water stain, fungi, things like that. So it needed to be cleaned. And I was thinking to myself when I saw it that maybe I should go ahead and just come out here next couple of days and just clean it off and be done with it. And it was funny because as we got into services that morning, one of the announcements that was made that morning was that it was going to be men's work day. We would try to clean the things up, blah, 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 this, that. And I was like, oh, it's kind of cool that kind of landed right on time. That way we can get this clean. Well, then last April, it had, I was going to say the last men's meeting and work day. In April, when I came, I didn't attend the men's meeting. I came to help clean or help work or do whatever it was that they wanted to be doing around here at the church building. Well, it rained on us, so we didn't get anything done. So they rescheduled for this Sunday, or this month, May, which was last Saturday. And came out. Gabe and I, we washed down the building. I got the majority of the junk, dirt, trash, everything off of it. We hit it with some chemical, unfortunately. I believe it's kind of a safe chemical, though, to kill the fungi off the church. It was had to have some bleach in it because I smelled it strongly. But we got it all cleaned off, power washed everything. They put some new wood up around the shed that we have here that houses some of the things that they use, mower, other things, whatnot. But yeah, so we got that accomplished last weekend. And Sunday, of course, I was going to be at church, and I had a friend that needed to talk. And as much as I wanted to be at services that morning, just because I was compelled to stay with my friend and talk. And so we did that. And of course, afterwards, they were apologizing to me, saying, sorry I kept you from church today. And I said, no, it wasn't you that kept me from church. It was God telling me to stay here to talk with you that kept me from church. It had nothing to do with you per se. It had more to do with him telling me this is where I needed to be. I didn't need to be at services that morning. At least I felt that way anyway. So of course this morning I was one of the first ones here, ready for class this morning. I did do class this morning, so we started at about 9:30. It's going on noon right now, so I've been here for a couple of hours anyway. Been a bit distraught. As I said, my oldest daughter just had my first granddaughter, third grandbaby, and I'm going to see them this afternoon. I was going to go yesterday. I couldn't bring myself. Things are going on. Just know that, I'm not trying to avoid it. That's for doggone sure. I want to go see my precious little grandbaby. I've got a couple of pictures of her. I can't actually give you a name as of yet, though they are leaning towards Emerson, so that they can call her Emmy. Heather's got something for that nickname, something with an E at the end. So that's what she wants, is I believe they're going to call her Emmy. That'll be pretty in itself. What else has been going on? Well, work, regular work. I don't know if I've told you guys, I don't know if I've been on here since, but I have started my new job, working for a different general contractor working for the same company, of course, but a different general contractor. We're downtown in Falls Church. There's so much going on in Falls Church. It's unreal. Falls Church, Virginia. Nova, Northern Virginia. I hate going downtown in those areas, but I mean, that's what I'm stuck with for work around here, being here in this area. When I was back in Houston, you know, I worked at the Texas Medical Center, so I went to the same location every day. Where I'm working at now, I will be changing locations as the jobs progress, closer to finish, blah, blah, blah. And the job I'm doing is pretty good size. It's 4 stories concrete and 5 stories wood structure. So it'll be a total of, it's only a total of 8 floors. So it's actually 3 floors on the concrete podium, and then starting on the 4th floor slab up, concrete slab up would be wood. But yeah, so I'm working that new job, getting all that tightened up. Good morning, the missus. How you doing? Oh, thank you. Happy Mother's Day to everybody, of course, all you moms out there. And like I said, it was kind of special because it's my oldest daughter's first time being a mother on Mother's Day, which we had been anticipating. It just took a while for that to transpire, which it has now. Healthy baby, like I said, 8 pounds, 12 ounces, born at 1:08 a.m. on Saturday morning. And it was, she was 20 inches long. So it's a pretty good sized baby, and unfortunately she had to come out C-section. I guess things transpired within my daughter that forced her into a C-section, because the baby was actually due on Sunday, last Sunday, the 7th. And 2 weeks prior to that, she had started the process, I guess you could say, for you women that know dilation, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, it didn't work for her. She stayed at the same state for almost 4 weeks, to the point that they had her at the hospital, inducing. That didn't work. They induced for 24 hours, no change at all. Then she went 10 hours per se in labor, and then they re-induced her at 7 p.m. Friday evening. Still had no effect as of midnight, I would guess. And they had slated her for a possible C-section Saturday. I just don't think she was prepared for it to be at 1 o'clock in the morning. So that was kind of different. But yeah, so at 1:08, I don't know what time she went into surgery for a C-section, but at 1:08, the baby was brought out. And I got a couple of pictures. I might post them. I might wait till I get a couple of pictures with the baby myself, which, like I said, I'm going to see the baby at this afternoon. She's kind of on a restrictive visitation rights. Her in-laws are coming at X hour. I'm just now getting out of church, so I know I couldn't be there any earlier. So anyway, yeah, I'll be seeing her later on this afternoon. And probably post a couple of pictures after that, let you guys see what my new grandbaby looks like. And for those of you that don't know, this is my oldest daughter, which is not necessarily my bloodline. I just raised her at the age of 3 on, gave her away at her wedding. She considers me dad more than any other person, so I hold that wholeheartedly. And I think her mom despises it, but oh well, life goes on. I'm still who I am. So, as you can see, the new wood that they put up around, you know, the shed here, they reframed all that. All that was just termite eaten. And the church building here, of course, it was all dirty and whatnot. And that's what Gabe and I cleaned Saturday. Guess we started around 9:30, 10 in the morning, somewhere around there. Got done around 2:30 in the afternoon. So it was a, good solid 4.5, 5 hours, something like that we worked. But yeah, so decided I'd come on. No, I haven't been live in a while. There really hasn't been a whole bunch going on in my life other than trying to deal with what life is throwing at us right now, with all this craziness and it's taking place in our world right now. Drives me bananas. I see people comment, because for those that don't know, I now have a Twitter account, but I see people comment on Twitter all the time, about, and it's unfortunate, that they're just now starting to see the things that have been going on in our world for so long. Things that I've grown up with, lived with, dealt with. A lot of times I had to ignore to some extent, unfortunately. Nothing about our government should be ignored, especially because I think that's what's got us in the position that we're in today. We've allowed it for so long to go on for so long without making light of it and talking about it and putting them in their place, holding them accountable. They work for us. That's still a true motto in my head. I don't know what I'm going to do today. I'm going to take you guys back to the house, probably show you a bit of our garden that we have going. I had some fresh cilantro last night. That was pretty wonderful to me. I was telling a friend of mine that, what the heck was that? Telling a friend of mine that I've never grown cilantro. So technically I've never had fresh cilantro that I can recall. I don't remember if we did when I was a kid. If we grew cilantro, I probably didn't even know what it was. Don't actually remember the flavor as a child, so don't know if it was grown in, or it was used in the family cooking like I do now. I definitely use cilantro when I cook. But had some cilantro, put in some beans last time. Man, it was so good. Fresh. Right off of my plants. They're small still, but they do have some leaves. And yeah, we had some greens off of our collards. We had some greens off of our broccoli leaves. What other leaves did we have? Like collards, broccoli, and something else. I'll show you. As a matter of fact, I'll show you the finish on that planter box that I made to do our greens in, which is where we have them. We got some corn coming up. I think I counted 16 stalks. Of course, we've got some other planted into it as well to continue that growth, so that we'll have that growth throughout the summer per se. We just say we won't pick all the corn and eat it and then have none. We'll have more coming up behind it, as well as all the rest of our vegetables that we have growing. Everything has been, I don't want to say replanted, but planted again to make sure that we continue to have a crop throughout the season, and maybe even into the winter time to some extent. We'll figure something out. But I'm pretty excited. The garden's coming out. Things are blooming, or things are popping. We had an iris open up the other day. That's there on the yard. It's a yellow iris, very pretty. Mind you all, I'm back here in the depths of West Virginia. Well, not in the depths, but on the edges of West Virginia and Virginia. Pretty land, beautiful country, in my opinion. I've always thought West Virginia was a pretty state, as well as Virginia. I just don't like Virginia, so I choose not to live there. I'm pretty excited I get to go see my grandbaby this afternoon. Oh. Oi. Sorry, guys. Yeah, I hadn't anticipated that. I didn't realize where I was. Where'd my check go? There you go. So excited for you. Finally got your garden, and I'm loving mine. Just cut my first cauliflower last week. So delicious. Oh my goodness, you already got cauliflower going. Oh, you're over there in California. So yeah, I guess you would. Yeah, ours, you know, we just had our last frost, we hope. At the end of April, beginning of May. We had a frost. What do we had? 14th of May. Which again, happy Mother's Day to all your moms. 14th of May. Yeah, I'd be willing to bet we probably had our last freeze 10 days ago. 12 days ago at the most. So yeah. Of course, we had all our plants inside. We had most of them inside. We had a couple get hit with the frost, and it was knocked them down for a minute, but didn't kill them. The majority of them came back. Whatever ones did get, it was actually a frost that we weren't anticipating. I woke up one morning, had ice on my windshield, and it was not even 33 degrees, 32 degrees. It was a little bit warmer than that, but the frost hit anyway. Fortunately, I believe the grounds were still a little bit warm, so it hit the leaves on top. It didn't really kill the plant as of yet. So we believe. They look like they're still coming up. Oh, of course, all you moms, of course. I guess I need to send out a few texts whenever I finally get done with live streaming. That way, oops, doggone it, I'm in the wrong lane. Now let them go by, I'm in no rush. I'm on a Sunday drive. What do they call it? The Hollywood Casino? What? Something like that. I hope everybody's been doing well all across the country. Those of you that have joined my live, I hope everyone's doing well. I hope people aren't being ill or hurting too bad from the devastation that we're experiencing in our in society right now. Anybody get a chance to see those feds that were supposedly marching on DC yesterday? Dressed in khakis and or brown pants and blue shirts with face masks, white face masks. There was supposed to be a militia that was coming in town and threatening and blah, 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 and all this other craziness that they were talking about. It's just insane. Personally, I feel like it was just the feds doing their thing. As I watched the video on Twitter yesterday, a whole lot of people say Fed. So yeah, it's pretty obvious. They meaning this regime that's in my White House right now, believe that white supremacists, the worst thing in the world today. You know, I'm not even white, and I feel that they invoke that upon me because of the way that I believe, and they won't change that. I've always, you know, if you look at my birth certificate, it says Caucasian on it, of all things. So yeah, doesn't say white, doesn't say anything else. It says Caucasian, which I think encumbered the majority of American citizens at one point, the term Caucasian. So I don't know. I was reading something that a lady from Spain, Ada Luke, for those of you that know who I'm talking about, Ada Luke, she wrote something yesterday in her Twitter that said something to the fact that, you know, some of the other countries don't their who they are, like white Italian, dash Italian, or no, they're just Italian, kind of like South Americans, you know, whatever state they're from is what they claim. They don't claim to be something else, a black Venezuelan. You know, so why do we say black Americans or Mexican Americans? Well, to me, we're just all Americans. If we live in our country and we have pride in our country, that's what we should be affiliated to, nothing else. I put a new screen protector on my phone, and it doesn't react as often or as well as I thought I think it should. I still haven't replaced this window. Oh, by the way, I did replace my tail light, the brake light on the back. That was kind of an expensive exchange. The original part that I found, OEM per se, from just any legitimate site, was right close to $1,000 tail light replacement. $1,000 for real, guys. It was like $867 or something like that. And found it on Rock Auto for like $500, so I got it, you know, quite a bit cheaper. The brake light and the turn signal work, but for some reason the park light is not working. But I think it has something to do more with the wiring on my truck than the light itself. I don't know. I have to look into it a little bit deeper. But I do. At least my brake light and turn signal are working again for the time being. I might even look into that this afternoon. See if I can get the tail light to work. But yeah, so life has been going okay, I guess you could say. Like I said, I started in a different job, a 334 unit complex. We've got 3 levels: garage, first level, second level, third level. Non-living spaces. It's basically amenities, elevators, parking. On the first and second level of one section of the building is going to be a Whole Foods market built in there. And we might do it, not sure yet. We have not received contract for that part of the work, but we do have contract for the 334 apartments otherwise and all the garage, which means huge exhaust fans, supply fans, heaters of different types, all kinds of stuff. But the good thing is I get to start this job, so everything that will be done on that job will be done by me, as far as ordering and putting everything together, making sure it's right first time around, not having to redo things. Constantly getting material deliveries. Been trying to keep it down to about 2 a week. Next week I got 3, or this week rather. No, I only have 2 this week and then 1 on Monday next week. So I guess I'm still keeping it about 2 deliveries a week. Life seems to be going okay. I'm still a little bit distraught over some things that have occurred, or happening now per se. I just have to remember to continue to go to my God in prayer and keep Him in front of everything that's going on in my life. That way things will seemingly come together properly. Hopefully the way He wants them done. As I continue try and attempt every day of my life to follow His word. Very important for me. It's like I pray non-seasonally over the world, over my kids, over friends and family, and I hate that stupid sign. Empathy, not sympathy. I've tried to keep part of my motto in life, which is hard. But yeah, we do what we have to do. Grateful and thankful for all you guys that have decided to join my chat this morning or my live stream. Thank you all for being here. I need to get eggs. We need eggs. There's a farm here local. Well, actually, I think it's just a couple and an in-law that are raising chickens in their own garden, of course. I'm sure they'll probably be selling some of their garden goods later. But right now they're selling eggs. So these guys here are drilling, seeding. They've already seeded this whole lot. Now they're working on this one over here on this side. That whole lot, that whole huge piece of land. Acreage, lots of acreage there. Quite a few acres. I'm watching one of the old YouTubers that I've always watched, that I've been watching for a couple of years now anyway. They were originally TCR, the Crouch Ranch. They changed to 3 Mississippi because they left 0.64 acres. They were, I'm going to say farming because basically they were 0.64 acres that they had in California. Apparently a nice plot of land at 0.64 acres. They had a pool in the backyard. They raised goats. They raised pigs. They had a garden, raised beds that Mike keeps up with and grows very good vegetables and stuff, garlics and onions and broccoli and lettuces. Everything. He grows everything, potatoes and whatnot. But they left that 0.64 acres. The money that they made off of their sale of that land, of that property in California, I don't know it was enough, but where they moved to in Mississippi, they managed to get a piece of land that is almost 45 acres. They claim 45, and I think they're at 44.6 or 44.7, so they're right there at 45 acres. And they claim 45, and man, have they got some property. They got open meadows, fields, and they have tree lines, and just beautiful piece of property. That's what I'm looking for. That's what I want. And I did not see the egg sign. That was where the egg sign would be out at. I'm probably going to come over here and visit them anyway. They know that, we're interested in purchasing eggs from them on the regular, at least until our chickens are ready, which our chicken coop still isn't done. I don't know what's the hold up there, but it's gotten so far, and that's it. And I guess I have to start questioning what's the hold up on the rest. So we can start getting some chickens, start getting them raised. I'm probably going to buy a few that are large in size and maybe get some chicks. I'm not 100% sure yet. I definitely want to raise some chicks. At least, yeah. I like the peeping of the baby chicks, the peepers. And yeah, so we'll have to wait and see how that falls out. But looking forward to it, one way or another. A couple of exotic cars here. I guess if you want to consider a vet exotic. think the other one was an Audi. Don't know what's going on there, but that looked a little bit weird. Hope all you mothers are maybe get a meal out of the day at a minimum. Yeah. A pig, a goat. I had an acre with 23 fruit trees, ducks, chickens, and zebra. Heck yes, that's what I'm talking about. A pig, a goat, a huge garden. We moved 10 years ago. I was there 26 years. I miss it. Part of my thumbs this morning. Sorry. You're all right. A pig, a goat, and a huge garden. That is awesome. Something that I really am hoping more for is a piece of property so that I can do what I want. Here I'm kind of held back because it's not necessarily my property, and I don't want to do more. I don't receive any compensation for doing more on this piece of property because it's not mine. So we've managed to, let's see here. Okay, so that's my trailer here. I'm going to pull up straight, which I normally don't do. I always back up. This is my parking spot. Oh, I pray that you can get out of there just as soon as you possibly can, to the missus. It's not not a place I would want to be. We'll just say that. Let's see, how much battery juice do I have? This new screen protector kills me. Okay, I do need juice. I need juice now. I got this, I got this. I got this here. And now we're charging. I got my big charger. Thank you, B. This holds a really good charge, guys. It's a pretty good sized piece, but not really. I mean, it's 6-7 inches by about 3 inches wide. About 1.25 inches deep. It's kind of definitely bigger than my phone. And let's go over here and look at a little bit of my garden that we got going on. Should I say our garden? Don't know how long I'm going to be live. I didn't anticipate. Didn't really know for sure if I was going to go live today. I'm having a hard time seeing my screen because it's so dark. I mean, so bright out here. So dark. Well, let's see. Here we got a bunch of flowers and stuff. Got some lavender, got some irises. I can't remember what all is in this, as you can see. This is my lavender, I believe. A couple of spots of it here and there. Don't remember what this is, but it's something. But there's all kinds of flowers and stuff planted in here. I just don't know them all. Christina put everything in here in our flower bed. Got a little bit of cactus there. Got a berry, I think blackberry. maybe a blackberry bush there. So yeah. Here we got some strawberries coming out of these pots. You can see there's a few strawberries here. We just have a bunch of other types of plants there. So that's the planter box I built. We painted it white. So we got collards here. You can't see any of this. Got collards, broccoli. So these are some of the leaves that we had with our meal last night. Oh, and spinach was the other one that we have here. So yeah, spinach, broccoli, and collards. Here you can see we got some zucchini coming up. Got a plant here, 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 and here. Quite a few. Got some squash coming up here. Got a bigger plant right there. And of course, everywhere you see the little black piles, there's going to be more. Here we got corn. The black row here is we fed the sunflowers. That's all sunflowers there. And then we've got corn stalks coming up. 1, 2, 3. Got another one here. And then they start again. And there's more out there. And total between yellow corn and white corn out there, we have 16 stalks coming up. And I think we've got another 10 planted again to bring on later. And we got some cukes coming up. Don't remember what this is, but it's, as you can see, that one's coming up too. Oh, that's come up quite a bit. That had not been up before. Let's get over here and see what it is. So these are my green beans. These are the wax beans. We got tomatoes planted in here. I'm not sure if anything's come up. I haven't looked at it closely yet. Doesn't look like it to me. And we got kooks in these different brown piles. So yeah. And we got cherry tomatoes, which I can see we've got a few come up here. Got some bell pepper. I see a couple of plants coming up here and there. And then we have hot peppers, which is going to be my jalapenos. And I think I only see one right here. Oh, there's another one right there. Oh, there's probably a couple of 3 in there somewhere. Couldn't get enough dirt to do anything with this yet, though she does have something in it. I don't know what she's got growing in here, but she does have something in it. I don't think we have anything over there. I think that's all weeds coming up. We'll have to clean that up. I'll have to clean that up. But there's our chicken coop, still incomplete, but there. And yeah, so kind of indifferent, but at the same time, I'm so pleased with it. I don't know what else to talk about, guys. I don't know. I don't know what to talk about. But yeah, oh yeah, here's the new tail light. I have to figure that out. Find out why. Where's the old one? Oh, there's the old one there. Pretty nasty. Got a whole can of stuff there and trash in the back of my truck, as usual. But yeah, so figured I'd just go ahead and stay online with you guys for a little bit. Give you kind of a heads up or let you see what I was going on. Oh, and the one yellow iris that I showed you had come up is right there. For the refocus. Refocus. There it goes. Now you can see it right there. Yeah, so anyway, thank you all for coming. Thank you all for coming and see what's going on. I hope to do some kind of a good old rant. I'll call it a rant. I've had some things that I've been wanting to discuss on here. I have not come on here to discuss it because I've been too, I don't know. Right here we have this bit of a pond here. As you can see, the new reeds are coming up. You can see the old ones still in there. And right in this location, yeah, right about right there. The other day, Christina hollers, "Oh, Frank, come here, Frank, Frank, Frank," screaming basically. And I get outside, and she says, "The reeds are moving, and I don't know why." I was like, "What do you mean?" And I looked over at these reeds right here, and I saw them kind of like separate, like something was parting the reeds to come through. And so, of course, I'm interested in what it is. So I go running over there to go check it out. And it's this huge, huge snapping turtle. If I had to guess, his shell was probably 16 inches in length and about 12 inches in width. His head was probably 3 inches around. His legs were probably an inch and a half to 2 inches thick. I mean, it was a huge snapping turtle. The sucker's got to be old, like forever old, like 40, 50 years of age. It's huge. It's the largest snapping turtle I've ever seen in my life. In the wild, per se, or in life, in reality, in real life, IRL. That's what they say, IRL, in real life. But yeah, it was incredible. Neither one of us had our phones with us. Take picture. And I was so baffled by the size of that turtle that I was like, just staring at it, like, and freaking out because it was so big. And then it dawns on me, grab your phone, take a picture. So I go running back inside. Now, mind you, it's only, my phone was right inside here. So it was only 30 feet. I ran inside, ran back out. By the time I got out, he had already burrowed himself down into the mud. And I never got a picture of him. But boy, I can remember how big he is. Man, he's huge. I'm going to keep an eye out for him, see if I can see him again. He probably owns this whole piece right here. There's probably not a creature in there that can beat him. That's why he's the largest that there is. He pretty much keeps the ecosystem what it is right here, in my opinion. He wouldn't be so large. He's had to have lived here for quite some time, I'm sure. But yeah, it was a huge snapping turtle. It was so crazy to see it. I hope to see him again one day, hopefully. He would be somebody, when we saw him, one of the first things that was said was, he'd make perfect turtle stew. And I was like, man, I don't even know that I could kill something of that age, knowing that it's that old, to eat it. Shooting a deer out in the wild is one thing, but to get a turtle that large, wow. That sucker is old. He's put some time in. And I wouldn't want to take that from him. I'd rather nature take it from him than I do. But yeah, it was incredible. And I hope to see him again. If I do, you guys will manage to get a picture of it. You'll probably see it on my community post somewhere. Take a couple of pictures of it and put them up. Oh, man. But, yep, tomorrow begins another day of regular work. man, I just don't know what's going on with this world right now. It's crazy, guys. And I want to be prepared for whatever the outcome may be. Not going down without a fight. I'll say that out loud. I'll kneel to no one but God. So yeah, that's just the way that works. But anyway, guys, thank you all for being here. Thank you for coming to my live second time around. I don't know what happened in church that the other one stopped streaming. It just kept telling me to try again, and I hit try again, and it wouldn't do anything. So I just figured, well, whatever. Uh, Started it anew, so I did. And this time in the lay down position instead of the standing up position, because in the other one I started it upright and I didn't flip it, and it would not flip. So unless I restarted, so I went ahead and just left it that way. But anyway, yeah, thank you all for being here. Thank you all for coming and visiting my channel. Thank you for your comments and your uh, support that you continue to give. I appreciate it. Uh, Different things going on right now. I'm not aware. I choose. Mm, I just don't know. But I'm here. I'm still alive. I'm still surviving. I'll continue to survive. God's not done with me yet. But yeah, so anyway, take care, everybody. Love you all again. Appreciate your support. Appreciate your continued support, of course, because this has been going on for over a year now. I guess it's been about. I'm in my working on my 14th month of live streaming. I know that things have changed quite a bit dramatically, uh, but life hasn't stopped for any of us, and I hope to be able to continue to bring you guys along on my journey as I continue to move forward with God's help. And again, I pray all you mothers have a wonderful day. This is a day of appreciation for you, though every day should be appreciation for a mother. They go through a lot, young and or old, doesn't matter. They go through a lot, as well as the dads do, but the moms go through more, in my opinion. So everybody take care. Have a good one. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. And we'll see you guys on the flip side, hopefully sooner than later. Let's see what I can do about that. I know I keep saying things like that, and I haven't managed to do that, but sometimes when I am compelled to go live, uh, it dissipates so quickly that if I don't act on it at that moment, it won't happen. And that happens more often than not. This morning, I don't know, I was compelled to go live and just share what little bit I might have right now with you guys, and of course, uh, wish all you moms a happy Mother's Day. That was kind of important to me. So anyway, take care, everybody. Love you all. Hope to see you again soon. Bye.